and also leverage up. Everything we do within 30 we are out of here. Okay, so I would like to share my screen. I hope that is allowed. Earlier in the day, we spoke about the things that I went during our stay here. That especially for people that have been with us for a while. So far, so good in this area. We got a lot of feedback yesterday and today, and it is very, very noteworthy. It's very, very good, right? But what it means is that there's a lot of work to be done here in terms of providing capable and consistent financial information. It's a major education because every part of your life, you don't source for financial education for yourself. Then you are joking with your life. Honestly speaking, right? So you get a BSc as well. Finances is it in order? Right? That's the major thing because there are several parts of your life that require that. Let me show you um, in practical terms so that you can see it. Earlier in the day, we spoke about life plan, we spoke about budgets. So for people, for those of you that are in Calabar, you probably have not seen me shut down parts of the world that have been on my platform for several times. You have heard it before. But let us try and bring them up to speed so that they also can be enjoying the things that we are enjoying. So look at this chart very well. Like I told you guys earlier in the day on radio, one of the major things that shows that you are intentional about your life, right? Because we all complain that the president of a particular nation is not doing it because he's the president of the country. It's meant to be you are the president of your life. So the way you run your life shows it basically shows whether you will become a good president of the country. Do you understand? So if you have never in your life sat down to do a plan, thank God from a lot of mistakes that you have been making and help you move forward smoothly. So please pay attention at 2025. We are in 2025, right? And there's a 5 in your life. The first thing you need to do is to find the roles of your life. What are the current roles that you are currently playing, right? If you are a spiritual person, your spiritual life is very important. That means maybe you're a Christian or a Muslim or an idol worshiper, whatever it is, you put it there. Or if you are none, the next thing is your personal development. Your personal development is very paramount to you. It's what makes you a money magnet. It's what makes you valuable, right? After your health is your family. I want to believe nobody came from the sky here. So even if you don't have a wife and children, you have parents, or you have siblings, or you have uncles, you have relatives, right? Family and relational. The next part of your life is your business and your career. But you should know your own individual rules, what you are currently playing. I am not a father yet, but I am a brother. I am a son. And you can see here. The next thing is your business and career, then your finance, then philanthropy. Now, all these aspects of your life, if you have more rules, you put it there. I don't know. It's important to have a personal financial consultant that you can, so they can give you a tailor-suited approach. We are going to now make it personal to yourself. So that you can see. Okay. So there are several aspects of your life, spiritual. Now, once you have done the rules, on the right hand corner, write out the 5 years. So I started this one in 2024. Right? This is just a template. So you 26, 20. So let us start with your spiritual life, or let me use spiritual because now you are going to tell yourself in the next 5 years, what are the things I want to do personally? So here, for example, I put that in 2024, this particular person wants to learn UI UX design and wants to do ACCA. that's ICANN, Chartered Accountants for the UK. In 2026, the person probably wants to learn cyber security. So you put it there. This is how you arrange your life. Oh. This is how rich people arrange their life. This is why you think that they have so much money to do many things. It's because they do it in phases. I want to learn Spanish. I want to learn one language. I've been saying this particular thing every year for the past 10 years that I want to learn one new language a year. I've not done it. So even me, that's, do you understand? But if you have a plan, you probably have 70% success with, and every year you continually improve to make sure that you meet up with the necessary plan. And you don't put too much things in your plan. Let it be small and direct. So this person has outlined what he wants to do in his personal development. Now imagine that in the next 5 years, he's already a French fluently. He can speak French fluently, right? Um, he has a UI UX design skills. He can do graphics design. He's not. He already has all these skills. Now tell me you have all these skills. The next thing is your health. You are meant to be doing medical checkup at least once a year. If you are over 40, it should be twice a year. So you put it here, medical checkup. You can say by 2026, I want to start going to the gym. 2027, I want to start eating healthy because it costs a lot of money to eat healthy. Then maybe 2028, you want to have your own gym in your house. This is how it's done. The next thing is your family. You can see here that you don't start planning for people who are important in your life on the day of their birthday. So if you are already after, okay, my mom is going to be 60, 2026. No, 2020, yes, 2026. Next year she'll be 60. I've been saving for her 60th birthday because I want to buy her a house. I've been saving for her 60th birthday for the past 3 years. Do you understand? So it takes intentionality like that. In 2025 year, you put mom's 65th birthday. In 2026, you put your parents' 40th wedding anniversary. This is how you plan it. Next, business and career. This particular person probably UK in 2026. You would put it there. I want to attend a graphics design conference in 2026 here. I want to have my own design studios by 2027 here. Are you seeing? Then you come to finance. Save 10%, invest 10%. All those things will happen them. Once you have done all these things for the 5 years, you will not open it up in 2 months. Are you with me? You will take the 1 year and you open it up in 2 months. So let us see how it is. This is 5-year plan. Let us go to the 1 year. So click on 1 year here. Are you seeing? These particular things you saw in 2024 for the 5 years here, first fruits, that 70th birthday, you will see where it falls under the months. This is January. These are your rows. This is January 2024, February, March, April, May, like that. Now, this particular person wants to do January, he starts saving 5% of his income for it. February, save 5%. March, save 5%. Then April, he has started saving for French class because in April, he does the UI UX class. He has been saving from January to March for it. Once he does it, he moves to the next level. Start saving again 5% for the French class that he wants to do. Remember, he said he wants to do that this year. Are you seeing how we broke it down? So by May, he's already started saving for the French class. Maybe he will do that one in November. Are you seeing? Now, if you live your life like this, if somebody is really giving plans, but if you don't have these plans outlined, they will just help you spend your money. Other people's expenses will become your own expenses. The next one is your health. You are saying that you want to exercise daily. Put it here. In January, exercise daily and save 2% for gym or gym equipment. You don't need to buy too many, just buy one treadmill in your house. That's all. Or buy some dumbbell and be jogging or skipping rope. The next one is family and relational. Your dad is going to be clocking 70 that year. You probably have been saving for over the past 1 year. Keep saving 1%. Where is the birthday? The birthday falls in March. If you want the birthday, you start saving 1% for your mom's birthday too, or your wife, or your children. The next one is business and career. You want to attend a design conference, you save for it for the conference in the month of April. Finance, keep saving 10% or investing 10%, like that. Philanthropy, you have a budget for philanthropy. That's your giving. Many of you don't have budget for giving. That's why if you're somebody call, hello, I'm in school, I'm hungry, you send 5,000. The other one call, you send 10,000, and you are earning 100,000. You have sent 15,000. That's over 15%. If your budget for giving is 5%, stick to it and be strict with it. If it's 50,000, anybody that comes with a problem of 200,000, you can't solve it. You are not El Shaddai. You will die if you continue doing like that. So that's life plan, right? I don't want to talk too much, but if you need it, just send a message to him and I'll send to you. Once you are done with your life plan, now go to this particular part. Finance is where it's important to me because we are going into finance and real estate now. This is your finance part. We said save 10%, invest 20%. Right? Let's say you earn 1,000,000. That means you are saving 100,000 and you are investing 200,000 every month. Listen, your future is a fixed expense. Your future is a fixed expense. Planning for it, then you are joking. If you're not planning for it, you are joking. So you must plan your future in your current income, right? And I'll show you how you can break this investment down very well. Once you are done with this life plan, the next thing I get, first is the 5-year plan. Look at my arrow very well. 5-year plan. Then break it down to the 1-year plan. So this 5-year plan, you have done 2024. In the 1-year plan, you also do 2024. You do this 1-year plan for 2024. Do it for 2025. So for 2025, everything that you wrote here under 2025, which months do you want to achieve them? That's when you now spread it down into a 1-year plan and say, okay, in the month of July, my mom will be 65. In the month of maybe November, I will learn Spanish. That's how you plan it. 1-year plan, then your budget. So let's go to budget. Because this is a major problem where many Nigerians don't even know what they are doing when it comes to finance and money. Because for many of us, we have been living our lives, and what you don't know, you don't know. That's why information is very good. That's why seeking information is very, very good. But when you don't know all these things, you just be many of us even have just one bank account. So let us look at it. Remember how to create a budget in layman's terms. This is the easiest way to create a budget. There are several other voluminous kind of budget, but this one is for the layman's of men. That like you don't understand anything. This is easy for you to understand. The first thing you need to do is to put the months there. So which month are we? We are in June. So this is my June 2025 budget. Then I will now start highlighting how do you know your expenses. I've taught you guys this yesterday. Bookkeeping and record keeping is very important. From the month of May now, you go and check your bank statement. What are the things that you spend money on? So you probably paid rents. So you put it there, accommodation, see it here. You ate, feeding. You entered bus or you fueled your car, transportation. You bought data, giving, you see. Health, then enjoyments. But what we see, a lot of people, now you only live once. Yeah, I don't live once. I live every day. So once you are done outlining the salary or you are a businessman, if you're a salary and that means you know your fixed salary, the amount, use the amount to break it down. If you're an income earner, use percentage because income earners don't really know how much they earn in a month. This month can be 5 million, next month can be 10 million, upper month can be 2.5 million, like that. So you use percentage to this particular person. Let's say, for example, let me see who's on this call. Mr. Anthony Godwin or Mr. or Archibong earns 1 million in a month, right? For that is now listen, see the way I arrange this thing. Spiritual savings, investment. I'm a Christian, unapologetically. but I don't. It's not compulsory. Everybody should be spiritual. You can try to remove. The important is that the first expense that must come out from your income, anytime you have received an income, anytime, let it be a habit. Anytime an income comes to your account, the first 2 or 3 alerts must include your future inside. There must be savings and investment first. So you save and invest first, then you spend the rest. If income comes and you spend first, you will never save because your expenses far outweighs your income. So just make sure that you put fixed expense in terms of your future there at the beginning. So if you are earning 1 million, you're not earning 1 million. 1 million naira is your gross income. You will tax it. Your future tax there, 30%. That's 300,000. Remove it and send it to your future account. Then it means that in your brain, I only earn 700,000 in a month. That is what you are not going to be able to take care of other obligations, which starts from accommodation, feeding, and co. Are you understanding me? But many of us don't do all these things. So we feel like tomorrow will come, I'm talking to it like hand to mouth every time. You're not meant to be living like that, hand to mouth. I can decide to not be in my office for the next 2 months and I'm seeing money in my account because there's structure there are many things there. Do you understand? So spiritual savings, so you do 200,000, for example. Accommodation maybe 25%, 250,000, feeding 50,000. What do you do? The, the first month, June, which we are starting with, because this is June. I started January. Budget for June for your accommodation is 250,000, for example. How much did you actually pay in that month at the end of the month? For example, now the budget for your tithe is 100,000. You paid 100,000 tithes. There's no variance to 0 now. Look at this. When you enter market, things don't cost. Now 70,000 you spend. There's a deficit of 20,000 again. Offer for that. So you have to reduce another overhead by 28,000. So maybe you reduce your transportation costs or you reduce your. This helps you to see a broad overview. But many of us don't want to. The funny thing is that I know many people who are accountants for companies that are doing this for companies, but are not doing it for their personal life. And I wonder, so you are helping your boss, you feel like it is not important. So every of your shit is in your head. Okay, I have five 350,000 in that account. 250 for landlord. I'll use 50,000. You don't do anything in your head. So once you can open one bank and different account numbers to take care of your different. So everything should not be one account. See where I put my savings here. UBA, accommodation, Zenith Bank, feeding, OPay, transportation, PAMPay. So if I want to buy fuel, or this, I go to the bank account that is for that. So at the end of the month, I see that fuel, I spent fuel 500,000. I see that fuel. That is how you live your life. Imagine that your president of Nigeria has only one pension account, and that's the account that the Ministry of Works, Ministry of Transportation, Ministry of Commerce, everybody are collecting money from. There will be no order, there will be no structure. So this is how this is how you should be living your life. Once you are done, you will now be intentional. I overspent. Oh. Let me try and cut my expenses like that. By the time, let's say, for example, your bills for electricity now that okay, I don't know how they do it in Cross River states, but in Lagos we have band A, band B, and band C, and some places are like bandits. They don't have lights, so but the money is expensive. So now, let's say before maybe in December last year, we're using in our office we're using hundreds of thousands for. Let's just say maybe 150,000, maybe 200,000 or 250,000. Has reduced. So this minus 100,000 before we can spend 100,000 on fuel in 2 days or 3 days. Are you seeing your finance? Then you can now start looking at investments. But if you don't do all these things, But am I still live? Take this your investment budget of 200,000. How you can appropriate is now what that's the bone of the class today, which is the real estate where we are going to. All this I thought to before is because if I just jump into investment, my goal personally is that it's not that you people patronize my company. My company buys land for our own good. Do you understand? My own goal, my innermost desire is that your life is better. Because if your life is better, you will be championing our causes in the future. So if my own goal is just to be, come and buy. You now buy land from us. Maybe you have 5 million or maybe 1 million. You're not going to use 800,000 because you have heard me speak. You like the way I speak and buy land from 800,000. You're not left with 200,000. Meanwhile, you have obligations like this ahead of you. I will just advise you pay initial deposit of 200,000, settle your obligation, and be paying for the land once more. So after you're done with your budget, how do you appropriate your finance, the investment? Your investment fund of 200,000 locations, but I don't have the money for the two locations. So I needed to choose one. It was one or the other, right? I needed to choose one location. I don't know how many of you know this location. In 2015 was not a desirable place. And Ikorodu, Agbowa Ikorodu. And at that time, Agbowa Ikorodu sounded more like it's going to have more progression and more appreciate what's more you can say. Want to go and investing in vehicles that are good, but you could have gotten better deals. You could have gotten better use of that fund. But if you don't have information, if you don't have association, the only people that you associate yourself with are people that you sit down in beer parlor and be drinking beer and be talking about women. How do you want to move forward? How do you want you don't ever come together to come and co-own a business? Or you come together is come and co-own a crate of beer. Something is seriously wrong with us. We come together to come and do baby shower. Come and do a bridal shower, but we never come together to come and do business shower. Your father died today, they will come and be supporting. What are we going to do? We are very stupid in this country. We prioritize waste. So I want to understand, I want to know that people on this call, from today, we have delivered from that. You are going to be, and if you are already, if you have started doing the point this call, that don't waste money. But if you have been wasting money in the past, this is your time for you to wake up. So, let me finalize with these investments, how you appropriate your investment. So remember, you have 200,000 there. For those of you that have much more than that, in terms of the investment here, according to this template. So 200 views of your fund. Total investment fund here, 200,000 naira. This is the way me I do my own. No. I do 50% real estate, 25% business, and 25% personal development. You can see it here, PD. I don't. Let me stop here. So you can see either plow back to my own business or I support other business. My people are here for the first time. I currently own a plantain chips business. I have 50% ownership there. I own a sneaker store. I have 10% ownership there. I'm about to open a beans shop where they'll be selling beans. They were going akara and moi moi in Lagos. SMEs, I don't run them on 100%. Somebody is running it. Somebody has the idea, does not have the capital. I have the capital. I don't need to know anything about the business. We come together, we co-own. Okada, people be remitting to me. But you are there, business is not is not suiting you to do. Next thing in terms of appropriating your financial of your investment funds, 50% real estate. I don't live. I don't use my sweat on volatile instruments. Now, there are several, please listen very carefully. There are several vehicles of investments or vehicles of wealth. I'm not talking down on anything. I do forex trading as a hobby, not as a source of income, as a hobby. Because I'm not trading with big money that I should be trading with. I mean, if I'm trading with $20,000, not really too much of big money. I know people are trading. We have Nigerians who are trading $1,000 and think that they will blow. We have Nigerians trading with $500 and think that they will blow. Oh my God. So listen, you don't spend your sweat on speculative. What do I mean by your sweat? You go to work Monday to Friday. You enter bus, they even beat you. To earn 250,000 the money. When you don't work up and down for Calabar for Crossriver. You go to use on the gamble. Say, okay, oh, and they can be giving me 10% every month. How many of you heard of CBEX? I don't know whether you read this side. I never heard of it. I've only heard of there are many things like that. It comes and goes like that. Right? If you ever want to do speculative, you don't use your sweat. You use the return on investment of your sweat. What do I mean? I own different hostels, right? Where students live and they pay me rent. I did not. There's a difference between me using the money that I used to build the hostel to go and be doing crypto and be doing forex. And using the money that I used to pay me rent to be doing it. If I have money, I will not cry because they will still pay me rent later. But if I use the money that I have meant to use to build the house, so many of you are putting the cats before the horse. You blow. Have you ever seen anybody that jumps up and not come down? If you jump up, you will come down. If you blow, anything that blows disintegrates, becomes useless. A balloon blows. You use it again. A bomb blows. That's the end. It's a one-time thing. Out of the same, you grow. Anything that grows stays up. I am currently 31 now. I'm not the same age as when I was one. I'm not the same size. It is growth process. So don't be in a hurry. We are talking like this now. I've been doing this business for since 2012. You don't want to be you want to be on the same path with me. No, now this 13 years now. So you start your own 13 years journey too. Imagine that you buy 1 real estate every year for the next 10 years. You are settled after that one. You are buying 1 week a year. You are buying one iPhone. They say that they have this iPhone 17 be 18 now. I don't care. Unless Abi. You feel like you are class. You are following classism. They are just doing business. The person, when Steve Jobs was alive, not even you don't have shares in Apple, you are paying them to brag. And now he's iPhone 17. I'm one of the first people. It's limited edition. My brother, where is it now? We just open our eyes and see. We don't even need to be taught these things. If a parent dies, what is the one thing that people are always looking forward to when they are reading the will? Is it iPhone? It's land. Did they leave any land? Did they leave any house? So imagine what your children will be saying in your burial. Baba, we even need to go and rent land to bury the person. No. Um, Business. What do I mean by personal development? Oh my God, especially if you're in a career line. You, you, you have absolutely no choice than to do personal development. Especially if you're a CEO. How can you be a CEO and you don't travel? Some of the things that you need to attach to your products is when you travel, you just sit down. You come back to your state, implement it. That's personal development. Getting a new certification. I'm talking to you like, don't I talk? Am I not talking? There are many other people that don't talk like me, that don't know what I know. Right? But why are we going there? It's because of the for you. That's personal development. Business. If you cannot do business, there are four ways for you to enter business. Everybody that wants to be ready must be involved in business. But listen to me. There are four ways you can be involved in business. You can either do business as sales. I really believe everybody should be selling. Everybody actually sells. Not everybody makes money from selling. You invited your friend to your church. You have sold your church to your friend. You gave your friend your mechanic's number. You have sold your mechanic to your friend. Oh, you just don't collect commission. Everybody sells. That's one. Number two, you can co-own a business. Friends. Four friends. 50,000 naira, 5,000, 2 million to pay. 2 million dollars. You will start your business. Co-own. So you are bringing the technical skill. Your friend is bringing the business skill. Somebody is bringing the finance. Start the business. See, the worst case scenario is that your business will not make profits. It's either will make profit or it will not make profits. Why are you not betting on it? I mean, something giving me a 50% chance. I will bet on it. I will do it. This one, not everybody can do it. Right? So if you cannot run a business, I mean, today, imagine that I step down as CEO of my company and I decide that I want to apply. Nobody's going to pay me less than 25 million per month. As I'm doing business, I'm acquiring certification. I'll have my doctorate by August this year. I've done MBA. 7 years ago. I've done masters. I've done ICANN. I have BSc. Now tell me, if I try to stop doing business, I want to go and do mobile and co. Now you go to find me. So you have to be a money magnet. You have to be incorporating all those things. That's personal development. Then you have to 50% real estate. Listen, that's where I'm going to now. Real estate is the only vehicle of wealth creation that you cannot return your wealth in business. One government policy now. I mean, how many transgenerational businesses do people know in Nigeria? How many transgenerational businesses do you know in Calabar years? Right? But how many land do you know that have stayed for 1,000 years? They're plenty. All the lands in this world have stayed for all the years longer than us. All the land in this world has outlived everybody. The only person that land never outlived now God and maybe the other things. Everybody, God created heaven and earth before He now created man. He took man from the dust of the earth. So if you are not buying real estate, you are joking. You never even start anything. So 50% real estate every month. If you are doing this, you will not become a millionaire. There's no choice now. So that's real estate. Oh, how do you appropriate it? 5 minutes out. There are two ways for you to enter into real estate. And that's the opportunity we're providing to every of our Calabar members here today. Because by the time our office, we're coming with a major conference. We're bringing Dr. Lumide Emmanuel. We will try to bring Pastor Matthew Ashimolo if it's possible. If it's not possible for him to come down, probably we'll join online, right? To come and speak to you guys and charge us. We are going to paint this town red, and you are going to be part of the people. Enough is enough of you not having information association, not being a member of a cooperative or a community that is encouraging your growth, encouraging your financial well-being. What's that? No, now. So there are four ways for you to enter into real estate, and I'm going to encourage everybody here to do that. As a salesperson, I've not collected salary since February or March 2012. That's the last time I ever earned salary income. That is 13 years ago. What I earn is commission on sale. If I don't sell, I won't make money. I've been living on sales for 13 years. But let me tell you something. The commission I make sometimes in one day, and this is not even a statement of pride, it's fact of figures. That's what sales can do to you. You sell a property of 1 billion, you make 100 million. Tell me, how many of you know any company in 1 year? That's commission. So that's one way. Number two, way for you to enter into real estate is to be a practitioner. So if you're a lawyer, real estate lawyers earn a lot of money. I mean, on one deed of assignments. Imagine that you are a lawyer and you're making money, or you are in the Ministry of Lands. That's practitioner. Number three is developer. Rain beat us today. As at 2 hours ago, we were seeing inside the bush. Where we go again? President parliamentary, very good. It will do a very good. It will do very. They said the road goes to Cameroon. We have been yesterday now. We have toured how many estates, how many locations looking for properties that we are going to start with. Are you with me? Tomorrow morning now, I'm going to go and see another one before we fly back to Lagos. Right? So opportunities abound. As a developer, that's what we do. You can either be doing hostel developments, malls, you can build an beach resort. I have people, my guys doing that in Lagos. You know, many things. You can do short lets. That's developer. Then the fourth one is as an investor. Listen, everybody must be an investor in real estate. Everybody. And person, there are two ways you can do as an investor. Remember, there are four ways to enter into real estate. One of the ways is investor. Now, in that investor, there are two ways you can become a real estate investor. Number one, a real estate asset acquirer. That means you are all those things. Or you are crowdfunding. You are using your funds to help people build projects. When they sell it, they give you money back and interest on it. Those are the two ways. And those are the two things that created, number one, Cash Gain City, which is a company for land or property acquirers, and the Fund Real Estate Cooperative Society, which is the arm that handles crowdfunding and liquid investment, as the case may be. Now, to the opportunity aspect, let me show you guys. We just concluded a major program, and well over 2,000, 3,000 people reached out to us for subscription of this particular day. This is Cash Gain City. This is what people set, right? Land, apartments, houses, right? And we just concluded land day in the month of May, right? And a lot of people have subscribed for that. We provided them land financing. What do we mean? We allowed them to buy land and pay later. Like mortgage was available for them. A lot of people took it. I mean, let me show you some of the things that. Let me just show you some of the products so that you can just see by yourself. So I already have an account, so I'll just log in to my account. Just sign up. There are plenty places, right? So this is our asset acquisition software. It's cooperative. So if you want to buy any of it, you just click on invest now. You will see. So if it is land you want to buy, click on lands. This current period, we did land day in the month of many different kind of products under it. Land day zero, which literally means that with 0 naira, you can still buy land. Land day build. This one, we allow people to pay a certain percentage, right? Maybe 20%, 30%. They get the land, they can start building while they have 4 to 5 years to pay for the land back. Land, acres of land at the price of plots. Look at this. This is Berlin. One of my favorite locations is in Oyo State. 9.6 million, it was going for 6 million naira. And a lot of people bought it. This is phase two to 50 million for some people. A lot of people bought it. This is landed vast to 1 acre, 1 acre, 1 acre, 1 acre, 2 acres, like that. See this one. 50 million naira went for 7 million in the month of so for land is zero, for example, literally told them that they should deposit 0 naira one as an example. So look at this particular one now. View property. Just click the square meter, the price. Then when you scroll the title on the documents, the landmark, its features. Now look at the mortgage. Can you see buy outright? If people are buying outright, deposit 0 naira. My God, for the land cost at 7%, single digit interest rates. Deposit 0 naira and you use 2 years mortgage. Deposit 0 naira and use 3 years mortgage. We are doing at 0 naira. So like I told you guys earlier in the day, you don't create a product and start looking for customer. You create a product that customer. We already know that people are financing issue, no problem. Can you pay back later? And we are giving a single digit at all. This is asset acquisition. For people that want to do funding and crowdfunding, that's the cooperative society. Fund real estate does. So I will be dropping details for you guys if you want to be a part of that. You want to sell, you want to buy, you want to be a part of our company. Because we're going to be starting operations physically here in Calabar. We shake the entire state, right? After that, we launch our estate, launch our office, and you can be a part of that. This is Nigeria's first real estate negotiation solving city. Remember, any company that you are doing that you want to do business with, always make sure that you read about them. So you can decide to read about us, right? When you click on about, you see our team. So this is the team. Then this is our board of Dr. Lumidi Mano, CEO of Commerce Group, and a major man in the nation. So once you are done doing all your due diligence and you want to now start work with us, you want to just go back to how it works and read about how it works, how the cooperative works. So this is what we are currently funding as a cooperative society by registering on the website. Everything's on your phone. You don't need to come down to any office. Then once you do that, you click on new funding. I will show you how that. Let's see a practical example. So let's log in. So if you are not, if you don't have an account, you click on sign up. Once you continue, this is how the dashboard looks like. I mean, I appreciate my team now. Look at the software we're creating now, my brothers and sisters. Anyway, in the world, I mean, you can buy assets, you can buy real estate. So this is the value funding. And you will see the project that we are funding. So your monies can be going into this and getting money. At funding, let's say we don't give you any ROI. You have the power to negotiate your own real estate investment terms. So select your terms and conditions. Tell the cooperative how much you have, starting from a minimum of 200. Mr. Sam, I want to fund 2 million. Can I get? So you see that you have the power to negotiate what you believe is right for you. You are the one that's bringing the money. You wait for the developer to respond. If they accept it, you proceed to payments. Once you are funded, the cooperative will now give you landed collateral. What's the amount you are funded? So that you don't invest with fear. We literally give you land collateral to back your funding. Then at the end of the funding back, you return our land collateral back to us. Simple as ABC. And this has been going on for several several years in Lagos, and that's why we have tried. We have done that in different other states, Abuja, and we are here now in Calabar to do that for you guys. That's why we decided to. I will be taking questions now if there are questions, and if there are no questions, I'll tell us what we need to do next to be a part of this family. Any question? All right. So there's a question here. How can a job seeker design that same kind of plan that you showed us in the spreadsheet? All right. So fantastic. Let me tell you what job seekers are people that. So let me go back to the plan. So for a job seeker, you can say that 2025, for example, at least 5 walk-ins per day. What do I mean by walk-ins? You are literally going to walk into offices and volunteer, not apply for job. The problem is that many of us think there is no there are minimum jobs, but there is work everywhere. So yes, I get your question. The person does not have an income. That's why I started with life plan, right? So if you are not currently employed as a job person, you can start learning skills in your spare time to be on YouTube, to be on Udemy. There are several websites where you can learn skills. You can literally learn graphic design while watching Chelsea and Man U. You can learn programming, different kind of things online. You can learn tailoring, different kind of things. At that particular point in time, if you cannot get a job, do you have people that wear clothes? Why have you not started doing dry cleaning there? In your streets, do you have people that need food items? Why have you not been doing home shopper? Why have you not been doing home shopper to help people to be doing shopping? Is it white? Must it be white collar job? Do you know that if you are shopping for a rich man and you are diligent, for you to have 5 minutes with him to hear after you have shown loyalty to hear what you want to do, and they can support you. So start by volunteering, please. My work journey as a volunteer, I volunteered my services and my boss, right? I volunteered to work in the organization. I was already a chartered accountant, please. I had finished ICANN at the age of 17. So I volunteered. The man was like, no, you cannot volunteer that. I'm too big to. But I said, no, I want to learn. And I volunteered. And after 1 month, they gave me a contract. Please, it's far. Is it close to your house? Where is the biggest company there? Because they can send your CV to you. Don't bother about budget. Just create the budget templates down, but do life plan. Do your life plan. Go out there and volunteer. Go out there and look for free skill acquisition programs. Go out there and learn skills and be valuable. Money does not come to people that have jobs alone. Money comes to as a reward for adding value. And it's not only one way to add value. It's not only by being an employed staff that you can add value. Adding value means solving problems. If you find the cure to HIV today, now you're a big boy. Meeting needs and answering questions. So focus on that, right? Focus on that, and you'll be able to get that. Thank you so much. So I will be wrapping up now. We'll be back. I'll be at my team. Some of the team members are still in Calabar, but me and my other team members will be going back to Lagos tomorrow. It's been a very delightful stay. Setting those of you that want to join our cooperative today, right? You want to be a part of it, so you don't want to lose what you have learned. You don't want to lose this family, this association, right? So that you can be able to get. I'll be number one person I'm going to be doing. Everybody on this call. I'm going to be appointing Joseph as your account officer. So any problem, anything that you need, reach out to. Number two, if you want to be a part of our cooperative, let's just doing this one. I want to speak to our Calabar audience, right? So I'm speaking here live on YouTube and also, right? So is there any question on YouTube before I go? So if you are interested, please turn back again. We have a 6 month radio program 3 times a week that's going to be happening on Sparkling FM. On Sparkling FM. So all those things are going to be running. Our new office space, we checked out a few places today. So our new estate also, we started a few months today. I might start maybe by next week or next month. Our estate project will be up and it's going to be available for people to be a part of it, and it can be a part of it. There's a question you're asking your kid to invest. How can I be a part of your cooperative? Go to fund and also chat Joseph up. So go to the website fund.ng. This is how you go. Close this one. Then click on sign up for free. Once you have signed up for free, click on continue and you will see the dashboard like this. So, but chat Joseph up, click on new funding, select funding plan, my terms and condition, then input 200,000 here, and you can input you want to keep it for and click on negotiate. The office will get back to you and you can now proceed to fund this. There's another question here. Okay, let me see. How can I join your team as a POS manager inside Basin Authority Calabar? I love the cooperative idea also. The same, Mr. Raymond, thank you so much. We were in Basin Authority today, one of the locations that we are looking at in terms of asset acquisition. So we're there today, and it's possible that we get some things there. So the same process that I answered Christiana, just go to the website fundrelease.ng, then register, and also chat Joseph up as your account manager. He will put you through. The minimum investment is 200,000. So 100,000 naira does not fly, but you can charge yourself up, deposit 100,000 naira next month, deposit 100,000 naira, then your investment starts running from there. We will give you collateral, even land what that amounts to protect your fund. Any other question, or that will be all for today? So this is to deeply appreciate every one of us for taking our time. I know that it's today. Rain beat us for making our time to be a part of this meeting. Save the number, just Joseph's number. That's going to be your contact. Okay, Christiana is in Lagos. All right, that's fantastic. So save the number, and he would attend to you. God bless you all. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure that you listen to Sparkling FM. We'll be giving you more updates on when our radio show will start, or possibly next week, 3 times a week. I will be calling into the show. Sometimes I'll be flying down, and sometimes it's going to be recorded. But the off in the second half of the year, and all our SF projects to start. We currently have we are present well over 50 time in Calabar in terms of acquiring properties. So thank you all. You can follow us on social media. Fundrealestate.ng on Facebook. Our Instagram, we're working on it. For Cash Gain City, follow Cash Gain City on Facebook and Instagram. And my personal handle, if you want to interact with me personally, is Sam Oride. Put it on Google X, Facebook. And LinkedIn, and we can connect on there. Thank you all for this. Good decision does not measure up to one action, and a journey of 1,000 miles does not start with a step. Have a good night.